RUF also made a something called a CTR, which is the Group C inspired, and it's a completely different car. It resembles a 911, but basically what it is a Group C car, a Group C 962 Porsche in a 911 body. A tremendous amount of changes right from the body shell. There's almost no parts in that car that are stock at all. It's a purpose-built, race car basically, and very expensive and very, very fast. That's the Yellowbird car that got 211 miles an hour on the road and track test. So that's the RUF car that gets most of the press. It's a twin turbo car, completely different engine bay, intercoolers on each side of the engine bay, completely different bumpers, completely different front end, integrated roll cage. Like I said, it's a totally different car. This is RUF's version of a modified 911 turbo. So it's a real beast to drive. It's stiff. The clutch is stiff. The car is kind of grumbly. It almost doesn't like to go less than about 85 miles an hour. It's a car built for the highway. It just can't wait to get out of town. But is it ever a neat car? And is it ever quick? I mean, this is, God knows what a CTR feels like with 470 horsepower. This one's running about 1 bar of boost, but it's adjustable, and it's probably over 400. The car weighs under 3,000 pounds, and when it gets on the boost, I mean, you're just absolutely gone. I mean, you hear the whistle from the back, and this car just takes off. It's an amazing feeling. It feels very, very robust and very solid, and anyway, it's a beautiful car to drive on the highway. In the city, it's like that's a real chore actually. It's clutch is stiff. The gearbox is very positive, very strong, but a long throw. Steering's heavy, no power steering, no power brakes. I mean, this car is the real deal, but a real handful. So this car has about 38,500 miles on it. I've got it. I want to do some things to it. It's got like Heil driver rear speakers. I already had to remove about 50 pounds of audio equipment from the 80s from the car. The paint's great, and it's corrosion free, and but there's some swirls in it you can't see in there that I'd like to take out, and maybe go over the body and polish it up. It's got a few little electrical things that don't work, etc., etc. So I'll go through it. I took it in on trade as part of a DBS deal in Vancouver, and part of the deal was I bought the car because the dealer didn't want to take the car because they don't know what a RUF turbo is, but I do. And so I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to fix it up, and it may or may not be for sale. But what a cool car, and everything I read about RUF just makes my heart warm, because he's, I think, a fairly unique tuner, and just does everything right. His cars are beautiful, the cars are reliable, and they're tough. So this is it's a real deal. I mean, this is a 280 kilometer an hour car. It's a design icon. It's got 40,000 miles on it. It will last. It's not going to blow up, and it's like a fastest car money could buy, at least until the CTR came out in 1987. It's an amazing car and an amazing looking car. I love it. I love it. I'll start it up for you and turn it on. You can get a sense of what it sounds like here. And of course, the key is the Le Mans style, so you could start the car and select the gear lever on a running start to Le Mans. So we start the car, brake on, and I'll just show you the exhaust. So it's got 935 cams in it. You got a slightly lopey idle. it sounds mean, and it is mean, and like it really looks and sounds the business, and it moves too. This car would utterly destroy period Ferraris or Lotuses or whatever you have. Like, they would just become little specks in the road when this car gets on boost. So it's and the car's nowhere near as frail as some of the Italian machinery. So it's a great car, and like I said, it's a really neat piece. And with the 5-speed gearbox and the modifications that have been done to it, but proper modifications from a respected tuner, I don't know. I really think that this thing is the business. This is a great car. So anyway, it's Lawrence Romanosky. I'm gonna have fun with this car, and then who knows, maybe I'll put it for sale later. But anyway, I'd encourage everybody to read up on the 80s RUF cars, because it's a great story, and it's a great car. Thank you very much, and see you later.